there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't... Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we... This entire game, how can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Stokes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he wants it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds a little space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
It's complete. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the ground with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, South Carolina.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and
the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
They're trying to hit the angle route to the running back coming out of the backfield. It's a good route, but the running back couldn't make the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Stokes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Stokes.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to keep it in the air. Punts it out of the air. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gamecocks are on the move. The give to the lone running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Moving away from pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary, the big tight end, catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play for 6 points.
Looking for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports who's motivated for these games. So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia. And the Gamecocks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. On the run, it's Stokes. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. And the punt team. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Here's a heat. He's got his man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Bounced off his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Hauls it in the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Commit near the line of scrimmage so I can more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Field goal is good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Stokes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Stokes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Stokes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. What a disappointment. No. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot. Vertically down the field.
Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up for 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
Splits. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Stokes. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The give out of the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Off the play fake. Here's Here's the pressure. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's 1st down from the 11. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stokes. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown Gamecocks!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball. Plays.
Lining up to add another. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Here comes the 2-point try. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, looking for a man. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent.
South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Humphreys. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rushes on him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second down.
The give to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gamecocks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Grab near the sticks. It's Humphries. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Rice. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete in the middle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Going up top again. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphreys. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he's still running after the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? That's caught. It's Moncrief. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now from inside the red zone. Fakes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Fires into the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half? with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
South Carolina, 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Foster. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room. It's Stokes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And some room to work. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
It's Humphries. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Harris. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know they're feeling good about this drive. They picked up a couple of first downs. Now they've got it at the 40. The give to the back. Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. This time on target. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And and the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Makes the quick grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Fast completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Off play action. Complete on the comeback. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Stokes. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season.
Smacks him with the stiff arm.
UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 5 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes a connection. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off the RPO, complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for space. It's Stokes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.